Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. You hear that? That's the smell of the perfect day to go stealth camping in the city. I'm starting here in downtown Rochester, where I live. I'm gonna snake through some streets, snake through some roads, maybe bop down some boulevards, find a little place to camp. Have some fun things planned for tonight, a meal I've never had, some drinks I've never drank. It's gonna be a real explosion of excitement. It has been a minute since I've been able to get out, so this is like golden for me right now. I'm just so excited to get out into those woods, into those wild and good woods. You guys have no idea. I mean, you might have an inkling. It's been snowing for the past few days, gotten real cold. The snow is hard and packed, and then thawed, and then frozen, so there's a lot of ice going on. Gotta watch my step, but that means that I have to find a place tonight to have a fire, and boy, I sure hope I can, because it's a cold one. Somebody either has really terrible BO or is huffing on a little something, if you know what I mean. So I do have a little plot of forest in mind, and if it's unoccupied, which this time of year might not be unoccupied, I don't know. I'm not going to try and disturb anybody, but if it is unoccupied, boy, I sure can't wait to occupy it. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Thanks for watching. Basically, I like to kind of film my videos like a normal, hiking, camping video, except for I do everything in the city. I leave my apartment downtown, I walk through the city, usually hour and a half or so walk to my camping destination. Anybody can do it. I don't know why people don't do this. Sometimes I walk, sometimes I bike, sometimes I take an e-scooter. Sometimes I take an e-bike. I've Ubered. I think the only thing I haven't done is like roll on the ground to get there. Hey, tune in next week for me rolling on the ground to get there. Okay, getting up close to where I want to jump in the woods. Fingers crossed we'll actually be able to stay there tonight. Okay, other than the fact that I'm holding a camera and talking to myself, I feel pretty inconspicuous here. So I think I'm just gonna it's not a big deal. Just a guy walking down the street, talking to himself, about to jettison off into a forest. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. All right, so that was harrowing, but this isn't where we're camping. This is just the little area that's going to lead to where we're camping. And I'm telling you what, right now, I'm liking what I'm seeing with the footprints or lack thereof headed in the same direction as me. So that's a good sign that I'll probably have this place to myself tonight. You never know, in the winter there's limited places. There's not no tracks. In fact, the freshest looking tracks are headed in this direction. Okay, I guess I spoke too soon. Let's see how far these go. I think it was just somebody walking their dog like yesterday or earlier today. They don't look so recent that, you know, it's somebody back there right now. Okay, so I'm in like the preliminary forest. You can still probably see buildings and cars over that way. So what I'm gonna do is head back that way, try to find a nice little spot over here. Apartments, traffic, some businesses. On the opposite side is like a housing development. So let's try and not freak anybody out here, or at least freak somebody out to where I know I'm freaking them out. If they're secretly freaked out, you know, whatever. What do you want me to do? So I am kind of walking on a frozen pond right now. I don't think the pond's even a foot, so it's not like if I fall to the ice, it's a problem. I'm wearing my rubber boots, but I hear it cracking underneath me. Oh yeah, sinking in a little bit. It's all right. I can't really tell what's ground and what's water with snow like this, but luckily, even if it is water, we're all good. Okay, so I'm in the forest. Now I gotta look for a couple things. The main thing being trees to hang a hammock. It's kind of swampy back here. Not the best tree hangs. I've been in this forest before, so I know there are some. They're kind of hard to find. I'm gonna follow this game trail here a little bit. Like, yeah, that's deer and only deer. A couple of rabbits maybe, no humans. It's very quiet back here. It's amazing how quiet it gets pretty much immediately. The snow dampens a lot of the sound. But this is like, oh, this is perfect. If I could figure out a way to set up my hammock like somewhere in there. It's kind of like a winter wonderland out here. Uh-oh, we got digging alert. Somebody's been digging. So right in here looks kind of magical. However, I think it might be icy, but also not really any place to hang the hammock. Well, maybe on these two dead ash trees. This is like it right here. How dead are they? How are we looking? That feels okay. Unfortunately, that's kind of what I'm working with back here. It's either dead ash trees or this one's not even like the top. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna camp on there. I'm not gonna hang with that. The tree's like half gone, so it wouldn't fall on me, but it's kind of wiggly. So this might not be the move. Really pretty little spot though. If I had a tent, that'd be much better. But I don't. I have a hammock. Man, is there really nothing I can do about here? Do about here? What is this? It's just it's like an old an old cylinder, concrete block. All right. Man, if only. Fully got some snow in my boot. It's still there. I tried getting it out and I put my foot in and it's still there. So that's gonna be, let's get that out before it melts. How'd that even happen? Get out. I don't want to step on the actual snow in my sock, then negates this whole, oh, there we go. I think I just saw it fall out. Oh, whatever. Might have to change socks. Not a big deal. So I've been walking around a little while. This place has not many good places to hang up a hammock, so I've kind of settled. We've got this dead ash, but feeling pretty stable. It's not gonna be windy tonight, so I'm not too worried about it. And then this tree here, which isn't an ash, but it kind of wishes it was. It's a scraggly swamp tree. I'm gonna have to wrap my cordage around it weirdly, but that's what it is. That's what we have here. So I guess really nothing else to it but start setting up camp. I don't know if that's gonna stay. So on all my adventures, I take this 25-liter pack from the Hidden Woodsman, and in this pack right now is my sleeping pad, my hammock, my tarp, food for tonight, a few beers, and a few other little extra things like a saw and a knife and a pump. All that, and put toilet paper. All that's in this 25-liter rucksack, plus the little side pouches, which add roughly 5 extra liters, so 30 liters in total. Got this thing for later. We got the beverage center here. Don't worry about that. Break into that pretty soon here. This pack's about to fall like right in the middle of me filming, but I'm gonna keep going. Because I don't want to put the pack in the snow on purpose. I'm gonna hang it on this tree and I get annoyed when it falls into snow. I think it's a better option. So I'm gonna just kind of get the stuff I need right now, which is the hammock. Got my possibles pouch. Oh yeah, I forgot to name the possibles pouch. Here we go. Okay, get in there. Get in there. Bend to my whim. And this specimen here with the diverging trunks. That's what you love to see, a diverging trunk when you're trying to hang a hammock. Okay. You get snow in your glasses. It's gonna be a day full of that. Oh, yeah, I did not clean this hammock out last time I used it. There we go. Oh, it's nice and warm in the middle here. That won't last. Oh geez, yeah. This is it's gonna be a hanger, but it's what I got. It's what there is, unless, yeah, there's like bushes in the way. I'm gonna have to make this work. Yeah. Oh geez. Yeah, it's actually okay. It's actually fine. If I sleep diagonally like I always do, I'll probably fly off the end, but this is good because I didn't bring a chair. So this is actually kind of like chair height. And then I'm gonna get everything all wet. I'm sure I'm covered in snow, but it'll dry. And then like sleep like this. I think that'll work. It's working right now. All right, just about have the tarp set up, and perfect timing because it's just starting to snow. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it or if you can hear it. Oh yeah, it's picking up even more and more, which is expected. It was supposed to snow today. This isn't unexpected, which is why, well, it's not like I was gonna do anything other than set up the tarp, but it's why I wanted to get the tarp up fast. Like I do anything else ever. Like I ever get to camp and don't set up the tarp. First thing. Okay, well, I want to have a fire, like, kind of like right here. So I gotta have this stuff. There's no real good spot for this. I don't know. I'll have to figure this out before it starts coming down much more. Something like this. I don't know, it's not like super sturdy. Ah, it's just too tall. Gotta make it a little shorter, but I think this is gonna work. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, that's not how you make it smaller in the snow. Perhaps too small. Well, that was cursed from the start. Yeah, no, it's not good. It was like right here. Yeah, that's not gonna, that doesn't do it. All right, look for a new stick. You know the old saying, if you break your stick, use the piece of yellow rope that you have in your pack. It's a popular saying, a lot of people say it. I think it's British. That's gonna knock over the camera. Let's not do that. And then kinda just do one of these. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Forgot what this yellow rope is called. It's not really a rope, whatever. But it doesn't stretch at all, which is like the point of it. Oh yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. Whew. Yeah, perfect timing. That snow sounds awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of wrestling with the idea of maybe not having a fire. I have warm enough gear. I don't really need it to cook. I brought food where like a fire would be really great to have, but not necessarily necessary to have. We'll see. We'll see. How much daylight we got left? That's the real question. Oh, like an hour and a half. All right, I'll probably end up having time to start a fire just out of boredom. But until then, break into the beverage center, shall we? All right, so this is a new one. We got pickled sphincter. This isn't so much a beer as it is like a pickled sphincter. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, smell that. Ugh. It's like Uncle Tommy. Pickly. This is obviously just a beer cover here. If you're a fan of the YouTuber Infobren, you get this. I was gonna take this off and show you what actual beer is in there. It's a beer from Maryland. I'm blanking on the name. It's a lager. It's really good. I got it when I was in Maryland as a gift. It is delicious. Man, this is just coming down behind me. It is a delicious beer. I'll show you the outside of the can when I can actually get this off without spilling it all over myself. Well, it's been a while since I've made a camping video anyway, so thanks everybody for being patient. The holidays are always crazy with work for me, so there's just like no time to get out. And then as soon as the holidays were done, I was sick through my birthday. And then after I got better, it was just like too cold to camp. Like, you know, I'm not someone who enjoys camping when it's like single digits. My gear doesn't even go down that low to be comfortable. So, you know, I'm not saying never, but it's not something I usually hope to do. So, you know, even though I'm still busy with work, temps are still low, I had to get out. I was going nuts not going camping. Had to get out camping. So sorry everybody who was waiting for a video. I got a lot of messages being like, is this the end? And I'm sorry, sometimes I gotta take little breaks for work. But if you want to help me update more frequently, put out more videos, you can help me by subscribing, or, you know, telling everybody you know to subscribe. Pop a little like on the like button, get all that good stuff. Help me get in the algorithm a little bit more, and maybe I can get out a little bit more. Maybe I can start moving this more into, you know, closer to my actual job instead of like a far-flung like part-time thing that I do when I have the time. So thanks again everybody. Hope everyone had a great holiday and New Year, and now it's over, so get back to work. Gotta go real slow with it. Everything's pretty wet when you knock the snow off of it. It's going good, but I want to smother it and ruin it. Because if I'm being honest, I probably won't make a fire if I do that. So this is the shot. Luckily, it seems to be going pretty good. So this is probably going to be something that I have to do throughout the evening, and then before I go to bed I'll probably put the lines down so the snow can't collect and stretch my lines and break my tarp and all that stuff. This is collecting pretty fast. Like, I just cleared this off like 2 minutes ago and it's already pretty good. We got the fire still trucking along. It's steady. It's steady. It's just having a hard time getting big because it's cold out, but it's good. I don't really have to tend to it too much. I just slowly putting on the smaller guys, one big guy, a bunch of smaller guys, another bigger guy. It's working okay. I always forget how much more difficult. It's cold. I always forget about how much more difficult it is to start a fire in the winter, just when it's cold out. This is my first winter camping trip since last winter, so you know, you forget these little things. Not that it's like, not that I forgot it, I just didn't like, you know, pre-think about it. And then it was like, oh yeah, it takes a while. It's taking a while. The beer is kind of turned to slush in the bottom of this can, but I do want to show you the can so we can remember what beer I just drank. Whoa, that is frozen in there. Oh God, this is like a rubber cover. My buddy Sean, you guys know Sean, got for me for Christmas. He knows me. Does he know me or what? All right, get off of there, pickled sphincter. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so Calvert Beer Company Golden Lager. There's the can. It's like the Maryland state flag all over the can. So, coming up next. Good spot to throw these. Yeah, looks like a great spot. So here's kind of an interesting one for fans of the channel. Obviously, you've seen me drink Space Kitty if you've been on here before. It's one of my favorite beers. I drink it all the time. It's the perfect camping beer. It tastes decent when it's not cold, when you're like not, you know, camping out in the snow like today. And they did a collaboration with a local brewery, and their beer is the Kind. I've probably had the Kind on it. It's a very popular beer in Rochester. So this is Kind Kitty. It's like made for me. They didn't contact me and tell me about it, but I knew that they know that I would have seen it. That's just great. Sucks that it's a limited time. It tastes like Space Kitty, but like a little more subdued, a little less pissy. Yeah. All right, carry on. Oh, fire's doing good. This beer is getting chunky fast. I gotta drink it. These other beers are probably getting pretty slushy as well. So, what's new with Kevin? Since, you know, I guess the last camping video I did was 2 months ago or more. Yeah, almost 3 months actually. Oh, well, I just got done doing dry January, so this is kind of a little treat for me here. I had a couple cheat days, but mostly didn't drink at all. I was sick on my birthday, so I didn't drink on my birthday, and then I drank like a week later. And then I went to another place, to a friend's house, had some drinks there. That's it. That's basically it. Oh yeah, then there was a random time when my girlfriend came home and I was just like, hey, do you want to open a bottle of wine? And she was like, I was hoping you'd say that. And then we did. And then she ended up having like 2 sips, and I just drank the whole bottle by myself. Typical. Got a robot vacuum, keeping my place nice and clean, the robot vacuum. Always wanted a robot, ever since I was a little kid. Like a real robot. This guy, he's doing magic. This little robot, we named him Santiago. Nice little Shark brand robot vacuum guy. So that's cool. That's the new addition to the family. There is the robot. That's really not too many developments, really. Just the holidays were so busy. It's like borderline impossible for me to get out at all, let alone edit. Small plots is more than just getting out for a quick overnight. You know, I also got to spend several hours editing, and when you're busy with work and in the holidays, a lot more social stuff, it just can't do it. So I know I already apologized for all that stuff, but if you've been a follower of small plots, that's pretty par for the course this time of year. I usually take off December and January for work and holiday stuff. So it is what it is. It's so weird, dude. I knew it was cold. I didn't think it was that cold. I don't have a thermometer on me. It's probably like 20 something. It's not like that crazy. It's like maybe like, if I were to guess, I'd say like 27. Let's check the weather app, shall we? 28. Pretty good. Pretty good. Well, you might be able to tell. I don't know. The camera does weird stuff with light, but it is getting darker. The fire's going good. The snow's died down a little bit, but it will return later. That was actually not even supposed to be the main event of snow in the first place. It's supposed to start snowing more as it gets dark. It is still snowing, but not nearly like what it was. This is kind of cozy, man. This is truly a great camp spot, especially for an urban camping spot. The snow is such a great dampener of sound. I barely hear the traffic that's like, I don't even know, like 50, 60 feet that way. And then same distance probably to homes over there. I'm sure once it gets dark, I'll be able to see lights. But this snow does an excellent job of dampening the sound. I feel like I'm much more out in the wilderness than I am. I am not in the wilderness at all. I know it looks like I am. I'm not. I think this entire forest is not even 10 acres. Maybe it's like 10 acres. Maybe it's like 11 acres. Max 11 acres. of the whole park. I'm in a little park, and the whole park isn't even forested. I don't know how big the park is, but the forested area, yeah, can't be more than like 13, 14 acres. No, it's like 10 or 11. No one's sticking it. That smoke is harsh. Well, I'm excited for a whole new year of camping with small plots. Got some cool things planned. Want to do some stuff I've never done before. I'm really gonna make more of an effort to carve out, you know, some time for small plots. Over the past, oh gosh, like year and a half, between I just located my knee and didn't make a video for like 4 or 5 months. I get busy around the holidays. So like there are just chunks of months with no new videos. And boy, does the channel just completely stop. It's like, it goes from like, I don't know, a few hundred subscribers a month to like 15 or something like that, which is to be expected. I'm not complaining. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it works. I don't expect, you know, equal growth when I'm not actually updating the channel. That's not how that works. It's not how it should work. But I'm gonna make a real effort to, even if I can't get out camping, at least come up with some sort of idea. As you can see, I've been experimenting the past few months when I couldn't like go out camping with some other ideas that I've had. Yeah, so I'm gonna, if I can't get out, I'm at least try to make a video. I hate not updating for months. I really do. I really hate it. I know a lot of people message me like, yo, what's going on? Where's the small plots? Is it over? You okay? What's happening? Thank you to all those people reaching out, making sure everything's cool. But it's cool. And it's going to be even cooler. So stay tuned. Small plots, small plots with Kevin. We're down with there. Oh my gosh, the smoke! Go! Ho, ho. Hey, hey, woo! Oh, it's just like a yellow fume directly in my eyes. Ugh. I do want to give sort of like a belated shout out, I guess. Not really, I've shouted it out before, but the company Hardland gave me this coat last year, just for fun. Just like, hey, enjoy this coat. You don't even need to talk about it in a video. But this coat's so great, like I have to talk about it. It truly keeps me warm. I don't even know the name of it. It's like the hard shell, I think. But I just want to, like, it is cold outside and I'm doing like really good. I am wearing a t-shirt. This is, hold on, where's my arm? Show the people the arm, Kev. Yeah, I'm wearing a t-shirt. It's got the Where's Jordo Wally shirt on. And I'm great. I have a warmer, like, you know, temperature, sweat wicking shirt. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of the smoke here. It's just in my eyes. I have that too for a little bit later. If I'm not mistaken though, it's actually supposed to warm up tonight, so I don't even know if I'll need it. I might just have a t-shirt all night. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm doing off camera. The smoke is definitely following me, and it's just like the harshest smoke. My eyes are going crazy. It's making my nose run. Huh, it's wild. So yeah, anyway, shout out to Hardland. Nobody really ever asked me about my gloves, but I'll just say it. These are the Hestra Fall line. These are like crazy expensive gloves that I just treat like utter garbage. I got a few years ago. I should take better care of these gloves. Yeah, they're the fall line. I think they have a winter line too, but I wanted to get the fall line to be a little more versatile in temperature. When I got here, I put them on to like start the fire and stuff like that. And I was like talking to myself about how warm my fingers were. They're pretty warm, just like hanging out in these gloves. Pretty good. It's wild and good. Oh boy, okay, out of the smoke. Oh my God. I'm fat. Yeah, it's getting colder, so had to put on that other shirt. Also, this fire isn't doing what I want it to do. It's like ambient. That's what it is. I don't feel like doing the work to make it big because I don't really need to. So I'll do what I need to do with it for food, and then I'll probably let it die out because it's just like not that cool of a fire. I don't really care about it, and I hope it dies. Oh my gosh, it's a stick in my hammock. We're on fire. Well, it's starting to get a little dark. It's not like fully dark yet, but I think it's time to eat while we have a little bit of daylight left. Also, I'm hungry. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, you know what that stick was? Ah, crap. Let me bring it back. Totally forgot that I put that stick there. That's fine. It was full of ice. Yeah, it's been happening. So, what I have here, and you might like wince at this. Might be a little bit of a wince, but it's fine. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. So, I have 2 everything bagels. I have some deli turkey. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this here cream cheese, and put it on the everything bagels after toasting the everything bagels over the fire. Then, of course, putting the sandwich meat on there, topping it all off with a little hot sauce. So that's what we're doing. Cream cheese, turkey, everything bagel sandwiches. Sounds gross, but it's actually quite delicious. And you're about to see me enjoying how delicious it is. Let's not get any crumbs in the sleeping area, in the hammock. Come on, now. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna I don't know, just put my food on this old dirty stick that I found. Yeah, they're kind of cold, so it's even though there's a cut in the bagel, it's kind of just mush it out. It's hard for me to get the bagel now. I should have cut these at home and brought them. Yeah, I can't get that off. It's fused because it's so cold. Great. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna do that for one bagel because this one fell apart. I'll still eat it, still do the thing, but it won't be toasted because it would fall in the fire because I broke the hole. So at least we have one toast. At least we have one toasted bagel here, so that's cool. Here we go. Oh yeah. Dude, this smoke, this might be the worst smoke of any fire I've ever had. And I mean, I've documented evidence that I've had dozens, if not hundreds of fires. This is the worst with the smoke. Oh my gosh. I can't get within 3 feet of it without smoke going directly into my eyes. Oh man, that's rough. Okay, I got my toasted bagels, which have since gotten completely cold because I need to change my battery in the interim. So, it'll be a little crunchy anyway, and it's now kind of occurring to me that I should have kept this cream cheese in my pocket because it's probably going to be a little hard. That's okay. Get what we can. It actually doesn't feel too bad. Doesn't feel too bad here. Yeah, that's just regular cream cheese. Let me get some on there. Oh, getting it everywhere already. Oh yeah. This is a knife that I bushcrafted real fast and quick there. It's a good knife and it's a bushcraft knife. Clearly. Okay. So that's on there. Come on. Where's the turkey? There it is. Alright. So I think you know what comes next. I don't want to get my hands too wet with turkey. I brought paper towels, but with the smoke going in my eyes constantly, I've had to use it to blow my nose constantly. And just as soon as my eyes water because of the smoke, my nose just goes insano style. Okay. Let's put some more on because I want to finish this off. So let's use half of it. There we go. Alright, just wipe that on the pants. Wipe the hands on the pants. Okay. This is some random little stupid hot sauce. Mary Sharp's No Pull Green Habanero. Whatever. Okay. Let's just, yep. Okay, and good enough. Okay. I'm gonna, oh boy. I'm gonna put some on the bagel. That's probably the easiest. Instead of having it slide off the turkey. Okay. Bon appetit. That is the coldest cooked bagel I've ever had. Pretty easy meal. Had this stuff hanging out in my fridge. delicious. If I were home, I might put like maybe some spinach on there, or some lettuce, maybe some bacon, maybe a little bit of Jack cheese, you know, but we're out here, we're roughing it. So cream cheese, turkey, hot sauce, everything bagel, forget about it. I will continue to eat this and then make the next one. And that's gonna be exciting for me. Not you. It won't be exciting for you, you're not gonna see it. But for me, ecstatic. I just wanted to show the second sandwich here, show you how messed up it is. I'm not gonna eat it on camera because it's just too cumbersome, but there it is. Just imagine me eating that like a total maroon. One of my favorite things about winter camping is it's very clear where you're walking for a camp. You kind of make these little trails. You can see how deep the snow is otherwise. You just got these little trails that just kind of go off into the directions that you've been going off in. For me, it's mostly this way. It's where I've been getting wood. And then obviously around the camp here. That fire, which I know I just put like more stuff on it after I said that I was going to let it die, but I'm giving it one more shot, even though I can't even get close to it, because if I get within, like even right now, like if I get within 3 feet of it, the smoke just goes directly to my eyes, so I can't even use it for warmth, even if I wanted to. So I'm probably going to let it die after this. I'm keeping my camera close to it, so that's at least maybe reaping some benefits. But other than that, that's about it. What a wishy-washy fire. Makes me sick. Oh no. Just got my sleeping pad set up. I'm not going to bed just yet. It is like 6:30 at night. It's one thing that I truly don't like about winter camping is it just gets dark so early. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the night, frankly. Like, it almost seems like it's time to get to bed. It's been dark for a little while now. It's probably like an hour and a half. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do? It's just dark. So I'm keeping my butt warm, at least with this. It's already helping. I just put it there. This is, you can kind of see, it's a preview of how I'm going to sleep a little bit diagonally. It's kind of sticking off a little bit there. That's fine. That's fine. I'll probably get my sleeping bag out a little bit, sit on that, slowly set up the night thing. I'm letting the fire die. There's just no point in trying to keep it going. It's not doing anything. It's just nice. It's nice ambience. That's nice ambience. It's nice that. It's nice of what that is, but it's not doing anything. I can't get close to it. It's too smoky. My feet are cold. I'll tell you that right now. My feet are cold. I wish I could put the feet next to the fire, but I can't. So here I sit. Just kind of enjoying the nature. Some sounds of, very quiet sounds of traffic, which is nice. I camped in some pretty loud traffic areas. This is a good This is a good first stealth camp back for the new year. Kind of relaxing, surprisingly rustic. You know, it's very clear that there's traffic going on, especially now that it's dark and I can kind of see the lights. But yeah, I don't think anyone can see me. This is pretty secluded back here. When I turn all my lights off, I can still see because of the overcast skies it's just reflecting the city lights. So it's kind of like bright out here without the lights. The camera doesn't pick up on it, but it is quite bright out here otherwise. So I'm just kind of sitting in the dark, hanging out. Yeah. Well, R.I.P. to the fire. Time to set up a sleeping bag. It's getting kind of chilly. My feet are cold. It's not quite time to go to bed yet, but I need some place to put my feet, get some nice fresh socks. Because I'm sure mine are wet. I got snow in it earlier, snow in both of my boots earlier. Oh, before I forget. Last drink of the night, an actual space kitty. How's that? How's that? No collaboration, just the pure juice. One handy thing I like to do is just put the stuff for my sleeping bag. This is toilet paper. I was blowing my nose. Don't worry about that, little guy. I put my bag and my stuff I pack up the sleeping bag in underneath the sleeping pad. That way I know where it is, and it's impossible to forget. It's not any more complicated than that.
It's not any more complicated than that.
This is just kind of where I have to hang out to stay warm, which is cool. I'm not going to bed yet. The fire's been out for a while. Just chilling. It's cold, man. It's chilly. Quite a bit colder than even the forecast called for, which is fine. My gear is up to the task. My feet in this sleeping bag are finally like being able to have the sensation of feeling. They've been numb for hours. So I took the socks off. Now I'm letting them chill just nakedly before I put the fresh socks on. Oh, I love a fresh pair of socks while winter camping. Oh, forget about it. Yeah, so this is nice. Spilt my beer just a little bit. That's fine. I'm just trying to make sure I get everything. This is yeah, that little guy there. So, yeah, camping in a little city park. I love it. I love this place. It's so rustic and feels like I'm in the deep forest. Even though I hear a car going by right there, and I'm on a bus route. And there's like cops with the sirens on, and there's well, I think it's time to sleep. You know, I'm a little disappointed that the rest of the snow never came in. Not really. Got a couple of little bippities. And there's some chance overnight, but I think we're done with the snow for this trip. Really relaxing stealth camp. Can't complain. The perfect stealth camp back. Just easing into it. I feel like I am on a mountaintop right now, minus the occasional car driving by. Well, unless anything crazy happens, which it won't. There's no chance of that. No drama here, drama free. Unless anything like that happens, I'll let you know. But if not, I'll see you guys in just a second. Oh, you hear that little squeak? It's just a second. that was both a really great and really terrible night of sleep. The great parts came from when you find that nice, perfect, like, position. That's the word I'm looking for. Where everything is just nice. But the problem is, I don't know if it's apparent. Here, let's bring you over. My sleeping pad kind of just did that in the night. It's worse now than it was, but you know, trying to have it be diagonal, it started out really great, but over the night it slowly went more like perpendicular to me, so I was constantly struggling trying to get it back, and it was just too cold and I was too half asleep to like get out, put my boots on and fix it. So I just kind of dealt with it, but that's fine. I'm awake now. That's why I probably slept for like 9 hours, quote unquote slept. But beautiful morning here. Didn't end up snowing really at all last night. Kind of disappointing. That snow right at the start of the camp was kind of it, even though that was supposed to be like the smaller part of snow. But whatever. Still really pretty out here. I'm gonna not make a deal of it, just kind of pack up and get out. I'm not walking home. I got my girlfriend coming to pick me up, which is very nice of her. So I'm gonna make sure that I don't keep her waiting or anything. I can hear the traffic much more now than I could last night. I wonder why. Yeah. That is glacial. Not sure how this didn't freeze. It's been well below freezing the entire time I've been out here. Not even a little bit of ice in it. It is really cold though. As you can tell, I haven't drank too much water on this trip. I'm generally a pretty hydrated guy. I can go an evening without drinking some water. And that's all there is to say about it. In an attempt to get no snow in my sleep setup, I got tons of snow in my sleep setup. One thing I do if I'm camping with a tarp like this, where it's raining or snowing and it's going to be wet, and just like, there's no way I'm packing it up in its original thing, I'll just bring an extra plastic bag, which are illegal in New York. Don't tell on me. I got these stashed away. I got connections in other states. I just shove it in the bag. The pack's a little bit lighter, less constrained on the way out, so it fits just fine. My swinging light there freaked me out. Wow, a lot of cordage. Yeah, exciting. Good stuff. Take a quick pause for breakfast. I didn't eat this last night because I remembered when I was lying in my hammock and I was like, this is just a recipe for heartburn, so I didn't. It's an Amish smokehouse. It's spicy smoky beef stick. I think I've had these before. Oh, that's nice. Little twisted guy up top there. It's like frozen. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a 6 out of 10. I probably could even keep it in my mouth. Yeah. It's like a 5 out of 10. Maybe it'd be better if it wasn't like kind of frozen. It's also possibly expired. No. Got to September. Got some months. It tastes like stale though. I don't know. Alright, this will give me the energy I require to finish whatever this is. All right, we got this nice little small plot cleaned up. Thank you, small plot. Well, I gotta thank the small plot for housing me, for housing us on this beautiful evening. It's been wonderful. Thank you, little small plot. You've been fantastic, very picturesque. My tripod's legs won't fold because they're too frozen, but that's not gonna stop me here. It's time to get out of here. Didn't leave anything. Good to go. No little droplets. Nothing packed into the snow that I stepped on accidentally. No trash. Okay, I think we're good. Fire's been out for hours. It doesn't matter. All right. So now, I guess I will just follow my footprints, which was a deer trail. And then when I see my other footprints, which are kind of covered in snow, I'm seeing, obviously, then I'll head off on that leg. Oh, here's some fresh deer prints. Maybe this is what I heard walking last night. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty easy. I don't even know if you can call it like a real trail. It's not like a sanctioned trail. It's more like a game trail. Oh, here's some interesting tracks. Fox or coyote, maybe. Went under there. So I know it's not a deer. Almost looked like it was running. Yeah, whatever. We're almost out of the woods. Civilization awaits. Suspenseful. Walking out of the woods, which is really just a park at this point. I'm just a guy coming out of a park. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Ah, somebody left their trash. Can you see that? Oh yeah, okay. This is a good camp and a fun camp. Really great to get out. I miss it. Camping, when camping's in your blood, it's just in your blood. Well, this has been Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Don't forget, new episodes of Small Plots every Tuesday. Most Tuesdays. I'm trying to get better at that. You know, obviously I missed a couple months there during the holidays, but we're back, baby. We're back. Well, thanks for watching to the very end here, guys. And I'll catch you on the, I wonder what was in that trash bag nexty. It's so loud. Mwah.